get the shot over you.
It's a 3-on-2. Sprewell into Outlaw. Up he goes, and a foul called on Charles Outlaw.
And that's where Sprewell will be great. Now, right now, you know, talking to Latrell before the game, he said, I really don't have my legs yet. I know what to do, but my legs just won't do them yet, and that's going to come in time. Remember Michael Jordan when he came back from retirement? It took him a good 2 or 3 months before he got his legs under him. I think the same thing for Latrell and the same thing for Patrick Ewing.
Of course, people very familiar with the choking incident last year. He hasn't played since '97. And when he was out serving the suspension, in addition to losing over $6 million because of the suspension, the only guy he really practiced against was his brother.
Yeah, and even if he could have practiced against pro players, it's still not the same as game. You can't practice energy and adrenaline. You can only practice. And so that's what he's going to miss, and that's why his legs will be lost at the beginning.
Full defender alters the shot of Hardaway. Jackson inside, cleans the glass, and here comes Childs, who had it almost knocked away. And a foul on the play. Chicago goal at the free throw line will be Latrell Sprewell, and you can see the dismay on that guy's face. And here's Spree, who signs with the Knicks. You know, there was the lockout imposed by the league, and there was supposed to be no contact as Derek Strong comes in now. There was supposed to be no contact with the players. But the league gave special permission to the Knicks because Golden State, who Sprewell used to play for, told him that the Knicks were truly one of the teams they were going to deal with. They went and met with them in Milwaukee. Dave Checketts, Van Gundy, and they liked him, and after 2 hours, they came away sold.
Did you think they would not like him? You know, I don't think they were thinking about basketball, because that's what he is. He's a basketball player, and they know he can play. They think New York is the place to give him a second chance, and I do too.
And Van Gundy really kind of prompted the talk as a foul is called on Chris Childs. Van Gundy wanted him.
Yeah, he said point blank, listen, I want him. They said, what about I want him? Point blank, we want Latrell Sprewell. Chris Stelly should be on the line. If he has a layup, you should foul Chris Stelly.
He's a career 46% free throw shooter. That makes sense. Armstrong knocked away. Sprewell, seconds remaining, looking at the clock. He'll fly up and down at the buzzer.
Wow, I didn't think there was any chance he could make it all the way to the bucket in 4 seconds from under the basket. He made it from one end to the other.
For a team that doesn't like to improvise, they now have the master improviser. This guy is a highlight film. At the end of one, the Knicks on top of Orlando by 2. Starting the CBA, Childs. Here comes Nick Anderson. The defense by Sprewell. That was his calling card when he first came in the NBA, and he does a good job there, and Dudley cleans it up.
Boy, I tell you what, Latrell Sprewell is a sensational defender. Back in Orlando, let's take a look at what Latrell Sprewell brings to the Knicks. First of all, great defense. More importantly, he can create his own shot and threes. Another three-point shooter for New York, big for the Knicks. Look at those numbers.
Like we said, defense was the thing that really got him noticed when he left Alabama. That's what he played at Alabama, but he comes to the Golden State Warriors, and his career kind of steadily just leveled off year after year after year. And you made a mention today at shoot-around, sometimes a guy is a victim of his environment when he's with a bad team.
Yeah, and I think he was that.
First, he played in Spain. Then he signed with Orlando as a free agent, and he is stuck, getting better and better every season.
Yeah, he reminds you of John Starks, Anthony Masons, Avery Johnsons.
Sprewell, more nice defense there. Houston at the
to the bucket,
which tells you what?
His quickness is there.
Pickpocketed by Ward with Sprewell 2-on-1. He'll fly over Hardaway and put it down.
Well, it's funny. Jeff Van Gundy keeps telling us that Sprewell has no legs. He looks pretty good to me.
He's got some spring, doesn't he?
You give Patrick Ewing time, he will score, and that's exactly what he's done.
Hardaway throws out of the double team, picked up by Sprewell, and buckle up. He can fly.
You know, it's funny. I was talking to Herb Williams this morning or this afternoon, and he was saying, you know, that energy that John Starks has, that's the same way that Latrell Sprewell plays.
So Ewing has hit a shot. Sprewell with the steal on the breakaway jam. Austin losing it inside.
See, I thought the third quarter would be the sloppiest. Reason being, in the first half, everybody's playing on adrenaline, on energy. They sat there at halftime, and now they're tired. And you can see it right here. I thought this would be the quarter where people would play sloppy.
Everybody but Sprewell, that is. Seen a woeful Nuggets team take the floor last couple years. We've had 19 ties. Knicks have led by as many as 2. Orlando has led by as many as 8. 4 to play in the third. Sprewell dancing with Harpring and over the rookie, and down it goes as he beat the rookie from Georgia Tech.
Yeah, you can see Matt Harpring coming down, frustrated a little bit because he's saying that he played great defense. And in college, it would have been great defense. And this is one of the question marks about Matt Harpring was, can he move his feet? He's guarding a 2-guard here, stays in front of him, makes him take a tough jump shot. So obviously he's answering the question, and that's why he's out on the floor pretty badly. So it'll be interesting how they come out. I guarantee you Pat Riley will have his Miami team ready.
Sprewell's open, uses the glass as Anderson gave him a buffer to shoot.
48 minutes if I wanted to.
Houston. Big possession for the Knicks. Ward thinking about 3. Outlaw flies by. Sprewell for 3. It's a 9-point game.
Yeah, Chuck Daly is nervous. I told you, 1 basket and he would be up.
That's the first 3-point shot by the Knicks tonight, and it's turned in by Sprewell. We've got a new game with under 3 to play in Orlando.
We didn't see a lot of Kurt Thomas. He played so well in the first half. Didn't see him a lot in the second half.
Here comes Sprewell for 3. He locks it in again.
Wow. It's still just a 5-point game.
Sprewell hits just the second 3-point shot for the Knicks tonight. He's got 21 in his New York debut after the 14-month suspension by the NBA. And wait till he gets his legs under him.
Yes. You can see he had the energy tonight. He had the effort tonight. He just didn't have the timing, and that will come. I think the Magic organization, and Dr. J hit it perfect, did a really nice job assembling this team.
It's off to Ward, back to Sprewell, just seconds remain. Hardaway got in his face, and Hardaway, who thought he had old ball, caused the foul.
Great effort, obviously. but Chuck Daly, he can't say anything to Penny on that one, but stay down. You want the guy to make the 3 at this point of the game.
So here's Sprewell, who tonight, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. No block shots. What's your impression now of the Knicks after watching them for 1 game tonight? Obviously, the Orlando defense played a big role in this win.
Well, I think it's still, like we said at the beginning of the show, the unknown. I think it's going to take this team time. The problem is playing in New York. People are not very patient with time. It's going to take time for these guys to figure out how they want to play. The one thing they didn't do is run. And, you know, when you don't have size, say Barkley is in that same shape.
And this one is over, and it goes to the Orlando Magic over the New York Knicks, 93-85. Getting out of the blocks in a hurry is a key, and let's go to Craig Sager. Final score, 93-85, the Magic beating the New York Knicks. Now for Craig Sager and Doc Rivers, this is Kevin Harlan. Stay tuned, it's the Rockets and the Lakers next from Los Angeles.